Coffee and tea, the world's most beloved rituals, brewed into billions of mornings across the globe. While they've long been valued for their warmth, aroma, and caffeine-induced sense of "I can handle this Monday," emerging research suggests that these humble beverages might also be contributing quietly, subtly, and daily to longevity. And surprisingly, one of the key players in this story may be none other than niacin, or its metabolic precursors. Both coffee and tea contain traces of niacin, vitamin B3, and compounds that support NAD metabolism, which is central to cellular energy production, DNA repair, and inflammatory regulation. As our NAD levels decline with age, a drop associated with mitochondrial dysfunction, metabolic slowdown, and chronic inflammation, restoring that pathway becomes a holy grail of anti-aging science. And while megadose supplements and flashy NAD boosters dominate headlines, it turns out that your morning brew may have been quietly supporting this process all along. Let's start with coffee, a chemically complex drink containing over 1,000 bioactive compounds. During the roasting process, the amino acid trigonelline is transformed into niacin, making coffee one of the top dietary sources of niacin in many populations. A typical cup contains about 1 to 2 milligrams of niacin, not much compared to a supplement, but enough to contribute meaningfully when consumed regularly. In fact, population studies have shown that moderate coffee drinkers, 2 to 4 cups per day, often have higher plasma niacin levels than non-drinkers, and this correlates with lower all-cause mortality, particularly from cardiovascular and neurodegenerative diseases. But the niacin story is only part of the magic. Coffee also contains chlorogenic acids, cafestol and caweol, which, though initially feared for their cholesterol-raising effects, are now being reevaluated for their role in antioxidant defense, autophagy, and inflammation modulation. These compounds, along with niacin, may contribute to lower CRP, C-reactive protein, levels, improved endothelial function, and reduced markers of systemic oxidative stress. Some studies even show enhanced insulin sensitivity in habitual coffee drinkers, though this benefit seems to wane at extreme intakes or with the addition of too much sugar and cream. Sorry, dessert in a cup crowd. Now enter tea, particularly green tea, which contains low levels of nicotinic acid derivatives along with potent polyphenol like EGSG, epigallocatechin gallate. While not a niacin powerhouse per se, tea contributes to the NAD conversation by modulating NAD-dependent enzymes, including sirtuins, which regulate gene expression in response to stress and are implicated in longevity. EGSG has been shown to increase mitochondrial biogenesis, enhance fat oxidation, and reduce inflammation, all actions that synergize with NAD metabolism. What's more, tea, especially green and oolong varieties, consistently shows up in longevity research, particularly in East Asian populations. In large cohort studies, regular tea drinkers exhibit lower mortality rates, reduced risk of stroke and cardiovascular events, and better cognitive aging profiles. Again, it's not just one compound doing the heavy lifting, but a network of phytochemicals, micronutrients, and metabolic signals acting together. Tea as a daily, cumulative form of gentle hormesis. Interestingly, both coffee and tea also support the gut microbiome, which plays a vital role in B vitamin synthesis and metabolism, including niacin and folate. Polyphenol from these beverages feed beneficial bacteria, enhancing short-chain fatty acid production and promoting intestinal barrier function. A healthier gut means better nutrient absorption and less inflammation, both of which support systemic NAD availability and cellular resilience. So, do coffee and tea actually contribute to longevity? While no single beverage is a magic elixir, the evidence suggests that habitual consumption of these drinks, when not overloaded with sugar, syrups, or artificial creamers, correlates with lower all-cause mortality, reduced inflammation, and improved metabolic health. Part of this is likely due to their small but steady contribution to niacin status, but also to the broader biochemical symphony they orchestrate. It's a beautifully unpretentious idea. The path to longer life may not require exotic pills or restrictive diets, but simply sitting down each day with a cup of something warm, bitter, and antioxidant-rich. Coffee and tea aren't just wake-up tools. They're metabolic mediators, NAD supporters, and daily acts of nutritional self-care. So the next time you sip that cup, know you're not just fueling your morning, You might be quietly fueling your mitochondria, calming your inflammation, and nudging your lifespan just a little further down the road. One brew at a time.